Hi everyone, I'm the Idea Maker, and today I'm going to be reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1, Episode 12. So last time that we left off, so Team Avatar is still on their way over to the North Pole. They ended up having to go travel through a canyon, but there were two different feuding tribes. That one was representing the so-called barbarians and the uncleanliness of the tribe, and the others were trying to represent the regality and the cleanliness of another river one. So when they were told not to sneak food in through the canyon because of some creatures, whatever, they both didn't listen because of their ignorance and their arrogance toward each other and their hatred toward each other, that it almost gets them eaten by these creatures, to the point that their guide, an elderly earthbender, ends up getting both of his arms broken because of their ignorance and their stupidity. But we already knew about the ignorance and stupidity part. But anyways, so then from there, we ended up having an issue. Okay, ended with Sokka and Katara going in their separate directions to make sure that they keep an eye on the tribe, find out why they fought over everything. And after learning their truths or their stories, then Aang makes up a story saying that he was there when it all happened. And it basically, a lie ended up getting these two tribes together, which that's not going to be great if they end up finding out that Aang was lying. But he's the Avatar, but I guess listen to what he has to say. Look, I'm not for that, but look, these two are already driving everybody crazy, so at this point, just whatever, I guess. But let's go ahead and dive on into the next episode to see what the next adventure is going to be, because I honestly don't know. So let's go ahead and find out right now. Is this a dream? Oh yeah, this is a dream. No way Momo's that huge. Oh, the storm that changes life. Whoa.
What's going on? Did we get captured again?
It's nothing. Huh. I just had a bad dream. Go back to sleep.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I'm okay. You seem to be having a lot of nightmares lately. You want to tell me about it? I think I just need some rest.
You guys want to hear about my dream?
I don't think so.
That's okay. I didn't want to talk about it anyway.
No, you did. Sokka, you did. You wanted to. It's not uncommon.
Well, we better smoothly fly ourselves to a market, because we're out of food.
Guys, wait. This was in my dream. We shouldn't go to the market.
What happened in your dream?
Food eats people. Also, Momo could talk. You said some very unkind things.
I don't think that dream was real then. Then again, God can use dreams to warn people.
There's a storm coming. A big one.
You're out of your mind, Uncle. The weather's perfect. There's not a cloud in sight.
Might not look like it, but
approaching from the north.
Right.
I suggest we alter our course and head southwest.
We know the Avatar's traveling northward, so we will do the same.
Prince Zuko, consider the safety of the crew.
Right.
The safety of the crew doesn't matter.
Obviously.
Finding the Avatar is far more important than any individual's safety.
This dude is really messed up.
He doesn't mean that. He's just all worked up.
No, he means it. Iroh, I know you love him, but but still.
Out of food and out of money. What are we supposed to do?
You could get a job, smart guy.
We can't go out there. Please, the fish can wait. There's going to be a terrible storm.
Oh.
My joints say there's going to be a storm. A bad one.
My grandmother was the same way. If her joints hurt or the arthritis acted up more, That was an indication of knowing about the storm coming or rain coming or anything.
Looks like your uncle was right about the storm after all.
Lucky guess.
Lieutenant,
Huh.
you'd better learn some respect, or I will teach it to you.
What do you know about respect?
Ooh!
The way you talk to everyone around here, from your hardworking crew to your esteemed uncle, shows you know nothing about respect.
Ooh!
You don't care about
True.
anyone but yourself.
Somebody better
Then
lay it
again,
on him.
What should I expect from a spoiled prince?
Ooh! Sheesh!
Enough. We're all a bit tired from being at sea so long. I'm sure after a bowl of noodles, everyone will feel much better.
This soldier, though, is so right on the
I don't
nose.
need your help keeping order on my ship.
No, you needed help with that one, idiot. Nah. Prince Idiot is more like it. Look, nothing's gonna happen to me, okay?
Well, I'll be a hawk monkey's uncle. You're the Avatar, ain't you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, don't be so smiley about it. The Avatar disappeared for 100 years. You turned your back on the world.
Don't yell at him. Aang would never turn his back on anyone.
Oh, he wouldn't, huh? Then I guess I must have imagined the last 100 years of war and suffering.
Oh, no.
It's not his fault he disappeared, right, Aang? Aang, what's wrong?
Well,
That's right. Keep flying.
You're a horrible old man.
Ah,
Appa, yip yip.
oh.
They left without saying goodbye.
your friends ain't too polite, are they?
Oh, this one time I was...
Yeah. Get below deck.
Well, Sokka, you signed up for this. Stupidly signed up for it.
I'll never forget the day the monks told me I was the Avatar. I was playing with some other kids just outside the south wall. I was trying to teach them how to do the air scooter. First, you're throwing the ball. Then you gotta get on quick.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Aang, come with us. We need to speak with you.
Uh-oh.
How do you know it's me?
We have known you were the Avatar for some time. Do you remember these?
Those were some of my favorite toys when I was little.
You chose them from among thousands of toys, Aang. The toys you picked were the 4 Avatar relics. These items belong to Avatars past.
Oh.
His
Fire
orders. I'm tired of
Nation.
chasing his avatar. I mean, who does Zuko think he is?
Do you really want to know?
General Iroh. We were just...
It's okay. May I join you?
Of course, sir.
Iroh has a lot more sense.
My nephew is a complicated young man.
Yeah.
He has been through much.
Also, that was him before the scar.
Prince Zuko, what's wrong?
I want to go into the war chamber, but the guard won't let me pass.
You're not missing anything. Trust me. These meetings are dreadfully boring.
If I'm going to rule this nation one day, don't you think I need to start learning as much as I can?
Very well. But you must promise not to speak. These old folks are a bit sensitive, you know.
Thank you, Uncle.
Zuko's not gonna listen, isn't he?
A dangerous battalion of their strongest earthbenders and fiercest warriors. So I am recommending the 41st Division.
But the 41st is entirely new recruits. How do you expect them to defeat a powerful Earth Kingdom battalion?
I don't. They'll
What?
be used as a distraction while we mount an attack from the rear. What better to use as bait than fresh meat?
Oh,
You can't sacrifice
wow.
an entire division like that. Those soldiers love and defend our nation. How can you betray them?
Uh-oh. He told you not to say anything!
Not only that, we made up a game you can play with the air scooters. Great!
What?
Now that you're the Avatar, it's kind of an unfair advantage for whichever team you're on.
But I'm still the same. Nothing's changed. So what? I can't play?
That's the only fair way.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's messed up. Yikes.
After Zuko's outburst in the meeting, the Fire Lord became very angry with him.
Oh, jeez.
He said that Prince Zuko's challenge of the general was an act of complete disrespect.
Oh, come on.
And there was only one way to resolve this.
Agni Kai. A fire duel.
That's right. Zuko looked upon the old general he had insulted and declared that he was not afraid. But Zuko misunderstood. When he turned to face his opponent, he was surprised to see it was not the general. Zuko had spoken out against the general's plan, but by doing so in the Fire Lord's war room, it was the Fire Lord whom he had disrespected. Zuko would have to do his own father.
That's stupid. That's wholly stupid.
And needs to have freedom and fun. He needs to grow up as a normal boy.
Yeah.
You cannot keep protecting him from his destiny.
Gyatso, I know you mean well, but you are letting your affection for the boy cloud your judgment.
Oh, jeez, the Star Wars thing.
What we need is what's best for the world.
Maybe you guys need what's best
You
for
and
both.
Aang must be separated.
What? Oh, that's messed up. They rush. You know what? I get that there's a point where it's going so quick, but like, and that there's a lot of bad things happening. But they're messing up with him and with Zuko. Both of these stories.
I was afraid and confused. I didn't know what to do.
Uh-huh.
Aang, I'm not going to let them take you away from me. Aang?
He's already gone, I think.
You ran away. And then the Fire Nation attacked our temple. My people needed me and I wasn't there to help. You don't know what would have... The world needed me and I wasn't there to help. Aang, the fisherman was right. I did turn my back on the world.
You're being too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Even if you did run away, I think it was meant to be. If
Yeah.
you had stayed, you would have been killed along with all the other airbenders.
You don't know that.
I know it's meant to be this way. The world needs you now.
Yeah.
When Prince Zuko saw that it was his father who had come to duel him, he begged for mercy.
Please, Father. I only had the Fire Nation's best interest at heart. I'm sorry I spoke out of turn.
You will fight for your honor.
I meant you no disrespect. I am your loyal son.
Rise and fight, Prince Zuko.
I won't fight you.
You will learn respect, and suffering will be your teacher.
That's ridiculous.
I looked away.
So General Zhao was okay with it. And that other girl, is that Azula?
It was no accident.
I know of her a little.
After the duel, the Fire Lord said that by refusing to fight, Zuko had shown shameful weakness. As punishment, he was banished and sent to capture the Avatar. Only then could he return with his honor.
Nice.
So that's why he's so obsessed. Capturing the Avatar is the only chance he has of things returning to normal.
Things will never return to normal. But the important thing is, the Avatar gives Zuko hope.
Interesting.
It's okay. You're safe.
But my husband isn't.
What do you mean? Where's Sokka?
They haven't returned. They should have been back by now. And this storm is becoming a typhoon. They're caught out at sea.
I'm going to find them.
I'm going with you.
I'm staying here.
It's like, same here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh! Oh! How did he do that? Oh! Oh no. Wave! Oh great. Come on, outride it! Outride it! Oh, that was cool. That was cool. They need to get them both off of there now.
Avatar!
Oh,
What do you want to
great.
do, sir?
Let him go. We need to get this ship to safety.
Really? Really? Wow. I was not expecting that from Zuko. Let's go. All right, now they need to hurry it up. They need to get out now. Oh! Not again. Oh, jeez. Oh! In his avatar state.
Uncle, I'm sorry.
Your apology is accepted.
Woo! Oh no.
Oh, you're alive. You owe this boy an apology.
He doesn't have to apologize.
Oh, what if instead of an apology, I give him a free fish and we call it even?
Free
Actually,
fish?
I don't eat meat.
Fish ain't meat.
Seriously?
It is.
You're still gonna pay me, right?
In fish.
I'm done dwelling on the past. Really?
Yeah.
I can't make guesses about how things would have turned out if I hadn't run away. I'm here now and I'm going to make the most of it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna have those nightmares anymore.
Exactly.
If you weren't here now, well, I guess I wouldn't be either.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? It stopped raining.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That was a good one. That was a really good one. All right, let's go ahead and discuss it. All right, so with this one, we learned a little bit more about Zuko and about Aang. The more that I think about it, the more that I actually do understand Zuko's side. But I also understand Aang's side. And, you know, it must be rough. It must be really rough on Zuko, which, see, I never had a dad, so I don't know anything. So I didn't really have that male parental figure in my life. My grandmother was my parental figure all of my life, besides my mom. So I know a little bit more on that. I don't know anything else about, you know, having like a parental figure whatsoever, you know, from an actual father. So the thing is, though, is that I don't agree with Fire Lord Ozai. Is that his name, Ozai? I don't agree with them. I absolutely do not agree with Ozai whatsoever. I think that it's just plain wrong. It's plain wrong. After everything that Zuko was trying to do, I mean, look, I'm not for the Fire Nation whatsoever, but if Zuko was trying to at least help with the fire generals to try to at least come up with an attack, and he didn't want for the young people to get, you know, to get used as expendables, and that they wanted to use them as useless and as a distraction only, and just sending them up like that. He was trying to do it for the best interest, so that way they can keep more soldiers intact. But how do you go in saying that that's disrespect? Like, to... How do you go saying that that's disrespect? You must have some big of an ego in order for you to say that that's disrespect. But then again, I feel like the Fire Lord Ozai has a big ego, and I think that that's a huge problem as to why, you know, Zuko is the way that he is right now. And yeah, I mean, I could understand that that's the main reason why he wants to look for Aang, because like, he feels like it's his sense of purpose that he needs at that point to be able to regain that respect. Because that's messed up on having for him to be treated like if he disrespected his own father, And then he had to fight him for that? Just because of stupid rules and customs and traditions in the Fire Nation? No. No, 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 no. If I was in that situation, and if I was, okay, look, if I was Ozai, personally, and if I had Zuko, and he went and he was trying to look for the best interest, honestly, I would be proud of him. I'd say that's not a bad idea to way of looking at things. I wouldn't count that as disrespect, but that's just messed up on all records. That's really messed up of Ozai to think that way. And yeah, I didn't know who Azula is to a point, because I've seen clips on YouTube or shorts on YouTube that kind of go a little bit over certain characters. So I do know Toph and I do know Azula, but I don't know how they end up, tying into the whole thing later. So that's what I do need to find out and see. But look, I don't think personally that this was the way to go with Zuko. Now with Aang, on the other hand, I can understand the air monks being very, very traditional, and that they wanted for Aang to start learning stuff right away. Yeah, but I do agree with Gyatso. He's only 12 years old. He needs to learn how to balance his life with his responsibilities and his personal thing, because the thing is, he's still only a child. How could you go and say that it's not important whatsoever? It is important. It's important for him to know, how to be like a child. And, that's like Rudolph. The way how they were with Rudolph, with the red-nosed reindeer, how they started excluding, they were excluding him from games. This is like a reverse Rudolph. They admired that he had avatar powers, but they wouldn't even let him into their own games just because he has the ability. Bro, he could play fair. I mean, that's kind of messed up, too. Look, I feel bad for both Zuko and Aang. But Aang, I mean, he's got way more responsibility. Zuko does too, and I'm not saying that he doesn't. But I just feel that Aang has a lot more responsibility on his hand, because he has to save the whole entire world. That's a big responsibility. I mean, Jesus did. When he died on the cross and he rose from the dead, he saved the world. He saved him once, and he's going to save him again. It's not going to be as pretty the next time, but he will. Look, I admire Aang for going and acknowledging his past and realizing that he has to move on from it. I do admit, I congratulate him for that, because he actually knows his priorities. He's young, but he's maturing. He knows what to do. Zuko, I understand him. He has a resentment towards his father at the same time as him trying to get his respect from him. And especially because he's the royal family, makes a lot of sense. But it's just, I don't know. When it comes to children characters, I feel more sympathy towards them, just because of the fact that when they get mistreated, when they get hurt or abused, it just, makes me upset. It really does. Because the thing is that they deserve to have a childhood. They deserve to be happy. They deserve to at least not feel the weight of so much responsibility on them. You gradually do so, yes, but some of these kids are growing up way too fast. I'm gonna put it that way. Some of these kids are growing up way too fast. I mean, yeah, sure, there's nothing else that you can do about it, but at the same time, it's very frustrating and it's very infuriating that, that they have to be put into these situations where you don't want for them to be put in. But what else can you do about it? What else can you realistically do about a situation like this if that's how they are? I don't know. It's just so dumb. It really, really is. but that's how it is, unfortunately. I mean, look, I don't like it when people go and they do stuff like this. I really don't. Because it just goes to show that they it just goes to show that the kids are the ones who are getting hurt. The adults honestly have their own ambitions that they want to use their children to rope them in. I'm speaking more between Ozai and Zuko. But for Aang, that's a different situation. I feel for Aang. I wish that Aang had something better going on for him. I really do. And I'm glad that at least he has Sokka and Katara and Momo and Appa. I am glad about that. And I'm glad that his team does expand to Toph as well. But I don't know. It does infuriate me. It really, really does. Yeah. This one, I do have some thoughts about it, of course. But at the same time, I feel it's like I know what I want to say, but I also don't know what to say because it's ridiculous on all ends. Because I feel that I think that they're both tragic characters. I feel like Aang and Zuko are tragic characters. But I know Aang is going to have a better story. Zuko, I have no idea. But we'll see. We'll see. I would like to... I'm excited on finding out what's going to happen, but... It's sad. This whole thing is sad. Oh, boy. Alright. I think I might just end the video right here just because I think I got everything that I had to say. But yeah. Well, God bless Aang for at least maturing, and God bless Zuko for even doing the wrong things, and at least starting to acknowledge that he's doing wrong. And I'm glad that at least he's having a little bit of character development. Same with Aang. They're having character development. Same with, and you know what? Even Katara and Sokka, they're having some character development moments. So I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. All right. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my reaction to Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1, Episode 12. If you guys want to see more reactions like this, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to follow me on any of my social media, I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, aka X, my Discord, my Discord server, and my TikTok accounts, which those links will be in the description below. And if you're watching from the Idea Maker for Kids channel, I have Snapchat and Instagram. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you all, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next videos. Bye, guys.